going on, everybody? It's your boy Professor Dab. Today I'm doing my review on the Puffco Proxy. This is a dry pipe. You know every professor's got to have his pipe, and so let's get into this. Let's check it out. Let me show you guys what this device is all about, the simplicity of it, and is it going to be getting my official sticker of approval? You'll find out at the end of this video. So let's get into it. Let's check it out. In the box, you are going to get your Proxy, which is a dry pipe. It's going to look just like this here. Let me get it out. It is snug in this case. So this is the Proxy. All right. It looks just like a regular smoking pipe, but a little bit fancier. So the outer shell, that's plastic. Okay. It does come with a charging cable. All right. Under that charging cable spot, technically you can store some extracts. They do have an available stash spot there for that. So if you want to keep some concentrates in there, you can do that. Also, if you want to take your chamber off and store it here, you can also do that as well. That is a spot for that to do so. You have your booklet here, your dab tool, and a couple of their combination Q-tip dab tools as well. All right, so let's get right into the actual device because I know that's what you guys really want to see. So this is what the Puffco Proxy looks like. You can remove the device from the base. And like I said, I believe this is a plastic, not glass, if I'm not mistaken. It does have a hole at the back here that you do have to line up with your mouthpiece so that you get the best performance. So basically how this works is you do hold the button down to turn it on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah, blah, blah. A couple seconds, turns on. One click, you'll get your blue setting. Another click will go to your green. The next one will be your red. And then the last one will be your white, which is your session mode. Okay. Each setting has a different temperature. And I believe your last setting has a extended period of time that will vape up your concentrates. The chamber in here, they do say is a 3D chamber, but I do want to make this very clear. It's very different from the Puffco Peak chamber, 3D chamber, okay? It's not the same size, so don't confuse that. I don't want people to think that those two are the same chambers, the same size and everything. They are a completely different 3D chamber. This chamber in here is definitely smaller than the Puffco Peak chamber, so just keep that also in mind when you're purchasing this device. All right, so let's kind of just get into it. It's pretty easy to use, so I'm going to go back to the blue setting here. Let me put this down for just a moment. We are going to get some concentrates out of here. Shout out to Fred Growley. I'm going to use the Stash Products Digi-Tool so I can weigh out just how much I'm going to use. So you turn it on the table so it is tear it out at 0. I'm going to try to get a less than a 0.1 on here or so to get into this Proxy. And that looks about right. So now I'm actually going to use the hot knife so we have no issues unloading that amount into, oops, dropped a little bit, into the Proxy. I'm not going to try to do more than a 0.1 in here just to see how this performance goes. Alright, hot knife is performing well. Okay, so the way this works is 2 clicks of the button here on the side. 1, 2. It'll start your session. Once it vibrates, it'll let you know that it's ready to smoke. So what we're doing here basically is just want to show you guys the vapor production on this so you guys can understand if this is something that you really want to purchase or not. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're checking out how this Proxy works. Is it efficient? Does it taste good? And what are the clouds looking like here? All right, so it vibrated. Let's get it. We're on the blue. Sorry about that. Okay, not too bad. Not as thick as I was thinking. Our session is stopped. I'm going to go ahead and turn off that setting there on this phone. I apologize for that. Alright, so not as much vapor production as I was thinking. We're going to go ahead and bump this up to another setting here. So let's go ahead and jump straight over to our red setting, because this is functioning just like the regular peak, the first version, where you just click over, double click, and it turns on and then heats up. So we do have some juice left at the bottom there. Double click this. Let's get it going on the red. Let's see how it performs on a higher temperature setting. Hopefully we can get a little bit more cloud production from this. That's what I'm looking for here. So let's see what the clouds are looking like. Okay, that's a little better. It's a little better. It's kind of, to be honest, it's kind of feeling like it performs almost like the Puffco Plus. Maybe just a little bit of a heftier hit than the Puffco Plus. But to be honest, it's not feeling like I'm hitting a Puffco peak. So that is, where I will kind of put this device. It's in between the Puffco Plus and the Puffco Peak. It is not. It's not a heavy vapor production device. Okay. This isn't the first time I've used it. This is actually after a couple days of using this device and still having the same performance. I try not to load too much in there, because when you load too much, it actually doesn't have the ability to heat up all of that concentrate. So you do want to keep the concentrate to a minimum when you do load this. However, it is a nice device. It is very sophisticated looking. I can see people, dabbing almost anywhere more nonchalantly. This is something that can help with that and help maybe kill that stigma of, the average person who's taking a dab somewhere. So this does kind of elevate the sophistication or the look of someone who is consuming concentrates. But other than that, the Proxy, I don't believe is going to get my official sticker of approval this time for a Puffco device. It's not performing to what my standards would have been for this. I would have liked to have seen a bit more smoke, a little bit more vapor production. And even if I were to put this on the highest setting, longer setting, you're still going to see about the same performance. And then also, it will kind of burn out those terps. So you kind of don't, I kind of don't want to do that. So this, it's not going to compete with the newest Puffco Peak Pro device. It's not going to compete with that. That 3D chamber on that new Puffco, that is where I feel they have did their best work. This is, however, a really cool device. I don't think it's worth the retail price for the way that it does perform. However, that is entirely up to the user, to the buyer who wants to go out and purchase it. I just wanted to give my honest opinion on this device, so you guys know firsthand how I feel about it, because I do a lot of investigation on these devices, and I do try to keep it as honest as possible. So the Proxy will not get my official sticker of approval this time, but if you guys do want to get one, hit them up, check it out. But yeah, that is my official review on the Puffco Proxy. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to all the channels. I appreciate everyone's support. If you guys have any comments, just leave them down below. You know what to do. Smoke good, feel good, think good, and be good. It's your boy Professor Dab. I'm out.